Boba Fett's last piece of revenge. In the last episode, which was episode 4, Boba Fett, after dispatching his bantha and raising a fire with Fennec Shand by his side, waiting for the scout probe droid to come back, he actually reveals something about Bib Fortuna that might lead to something major. Something that happened in Return of the Jedi. What's up, you beautiful people? This is Bessie from Star Wars Comics. Welcome to the channel. If you enjoy this video, please leave a thumbs up. These are some of the amazing people that have commented down below, so if you want to get featured, please feel free to comment down below and get featured on the next video. Listen, sooner or later, we gotta talk about it. In Return of the Jedi, Boba Fett was presumed to be dead after he fell into the Sarlacc. The problem with, after all these decades after Return of the Jedi released, the fans collectively complained about Boba Fett's death, complaining to George Lucas that he did not treat Boba with the respect he deserved. He was a ruthless bounty hunter, and in Empire Strikes Back and by Return of the Jedi, he had made himself a formidable character that deserved more than getting hit by a spike and landing into the Sarlacc pit like a doofus, basically granting Han Solo a mercy kill. I mean, he was blind at the time, for crying out loud, so this made Boba Fett's death very unclimactic, ordinary, and not at all deserving. Immediately following after that, Jabba the Hutt's death, well, that is memorable to this day. That's how a big baddie should go out. And the parallel between Jabba's death and Boba's death was very apparent. This is why the fans were complaining this whole time, when it looks like Jon Favreau may have fixed the issue. You see, in episode 4, Boba Fett goes on to tell Fennec Shand in a flashback that after getting his armor, he will go on to kill the bloated pig that double-crossed him, meaning Bib Fortuna. This is exactly what happens in The Mandalorian Season 2. In the finale post-credit scene, we clearly see Boba Fett going through with what he promised to Fennec Shand. However, this now raises a lot of other questions. How and why did Bib Fortuna double-cross Boba Fett? What did he do to enrage Boba Fett so much that he would go out of his way to kill Bib Fortuna and get his throne? You see, throughout the years, we have seen Return of the Jedi change with the special edition, with the release of radio dramas and such. Now that Disney has it, there has been some different interpretations and such, but what we can definitely tell is that just before Jabba and the others go on the sail barge to kill Han Solo and Chewbacca, they have what is clearly seen as a party. They have dancing, music, basically it's down to debauchery. The answer might lie during these particular moments. This is when Bib Fortuna might have betrayed Boba Fett. After so many years of Boba Fett's embarrassing fall into the Sarlacc pit, throughout the decades the fans have speculated that there was a secret reason behind it. I have long thought that the fans are just adding to it because George Lucas simply did not think about it. He just killed Boba Fett willy-nilly, but the fans could not accept it, and sometimes when we collectively put our mind to it, we can come up with a much better reason than even the creators of Star Wars, the handlers of Star Wars to a point. This is what we know. In Return of the Jedi, Han Solo accidentally hits Boba Fett's jetpack, and this sends him to get banged up by the sail barge and then tumbling down into the Sarlacc. So to explain the bounty hunter's ineptness at this time, why he wasn't careful, why he wasn't anticipating what happened to him, and how he was frozen at that moment, tumbling down into the Sarlacc, the speculation went rampant, one in particular claiming that Boba Fett was drunk at that time, or what is most possibly drugged, and the suspicion is that Bib Fortuna could have been behind it. The problem with this particular speculation is that we have very little evidence to go by. Right now we only have Boba Fett's word that Bib Fortuna double-crossed him. But the party just before that, where Boba Fett took place and Bib Fortuna, might lead us to a significant clue that this is when something happened, and that's what Boba Fett is referring to when he says he double-crossed him. My thinking is that there are other possible reasons behind Boba Fett saying this particular line, that Bib Fortuna betrayed him and that's why he's going to kill him. For example, Bib Fortuna basically left Boba Fett for dead after the bounty hunter fell into the Sarlacc. While everybody died, Bib Fortuna survived. Knowing that Boba fell into the Sarlacc, he could have organized a rescue mission, or at least that's what Boba Fett thinks. Furthermore, before before Boba Fett kills the Twi'lek ruler Bib Fortuna, Bib even says that he's heard rumors that Boba Fett survived. With this being the case, this leaves even more credence why Boba Fett killed him, because if he had heard rumors that Boba Fett survived, then Bib Fortuna did not even look into those rumors. He is the ruler of Tatooine. He might have inquired just a bit more in order to find out and possibly help Boba Fett. He clearly had no intention of ever helping Boba Fett survive, and possibly was glad that Boba was now dead. This is where Boba Fett sees the betrayal, I think, in my mind. However, being a Star Wars fan, we love some juicy theories and speculations out there that Boba Fett could be saying Bib Fortuna drugged him and that's why he fell into the Sarlacc. That could be really, really crazy if they actually reveal that in the next episode or in the finale. But for me, it's much more grounded. Simply, Bib Fortuna was glad to forget Boba Fett immediately after he was presumed dead. This is where Boba sees the betrayal. But there could be one more reason, and I'm gonna leave this as a final. How did the Kinto Riders kill the Tusken Raider clan so easily? I mean, when Boba Fett says this to Fennec Shand, she scoffs. She almost laughs because it seems like a laughable notion for just a small gang of Kinto Riders to kill an entire Tusken Raider tribe. Even to the fans it doesn't make sense because the Tusken Raiders were shown to be great warriors, both with a gun and with melee weapons. So there's still a mystery of who massacred Boba Fett's tribe, the Tusken Raiders. If by any chance Bib Fortuna had something to do with that, he found out where Boba was residing with that Tusken Raider clan and sent the Kinto Riders together with some of his goons to kill Boba Fett and the Tusken Raiders, this would give more credence to the betrayal notion, and it could give new meaning to Boba Fett's goal of taking over Jabba the Hutt's throne and bringing peace to the streets of Mos Espa and Tatooine. I want to think there's more to the line where Boba Fett says that bloated pig Bib Fortuna double-crossed him. Me and others might be reading too much into it, but as I said, we're Star Wars fans. We love some juicy speculation out there. So let me know down in the comments, do you think this was just Boba Fett feeling betrayed because nobody rescued him, or is there more to this? Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and if you enjoyed, leave a thumbs up down below, subscribe for dailies. Now you have an awesome day, Star Wars fans. I'll see you in the next video, and may the Force be with you. Until then.